It's about who roll over and who stand firm still. How the story will be told to the generation coming. It's these kind of things to be careful with. If it's third world poverty and decimated, it's about the down spiral and how we stop it. If you build public service, building a magnificent edifice, then let it be to house magnificent spirit. Imagine how magnificent the sentiment is when you acknowledge we serve your people to their benefit. Oh yes, oh yeah. In the same boat we, in the same boat we. Let's try to see in the same boat we in the same boat, in the same boat we, in the same boat we. Let's try to see we in the same boat we. It's these kind of things to be careful with. Rasta seen countenance fall and broken spirit. Just a flip out of it out the creator insist. And the legislative whip was the laws of uplift. Whip is governmental title in a politics. Whip was also in a slavery of profound wickedness. Them psychology trigger nerve and how them touch it. Personal responsibility to each human the unit of liberty. That mean every simple one in a humanity. Simple respect make a people in prosperity. Ooh, the ebb and the flow, the give and take of living, moving currency. King Selassie, I speak out against isolation and policy. Human sovereignty where people still retain their dignity and play a part in how things done in a fit them community. Situation where none can shut up loyalty. Gonna do the best they can to enhance the country. And some of them with faceless and some of them with tenacity. There's a...
Okay, wasn't a video just to watch me smoke medical cannabis and dance like a goofball, but it's a video partially about that. So I'm trying not to say so. I'll work on that. How are people going to get their medications? And there's some lyrics in that song by Midnight with the late Bon Benjamin, who just passed away, the lead singer and lyricist. I'll put the song YouTube link in the notes of this video so you can see some of the words, but it's about, can we see that we're in the same boat? We're not separate than the person. I used Beverly Hills as an example. The person in Beverly Hills, or let's say the Kardashians, wherever they live, I think it's Calabasas or something, they're not separate. We're in the same boat as those who are on Skid Row. People who are homeless like me that have a car and are doing it this way and are fortunate. The people that I knew on the beach. If we can view us in the same boat, and I know this is this grandiose link, but I really believe that from this, if we kind of think about those other people, a friend of mine, really amazing comedian and playwright and multifaceted entertainer, she in the city, I'm also going to put her web series down, Christina Wong, she's been going around doing action in Koreatown where we didn't have hand washing stations, no sanitary. It took a global pandemic to provide basic resources and a place to go to the bathroom in America's cities. So that's a good thing coming out of this, but it shouldn't have taken that long. But we need to look at things as being in the same boat. If we try to separate ourselves, I think it's what's causing a lot of the cultural downfall, personally. Okay, so back to cannabis. I felt like shit today. My fault, mostly. I overdid it yesterday. And I don't drink usually. I was testing my body. Every once in a while, I have no addiction, so I don't drink out of just choice. I'm lucky. But it's something I've enjoyed over the years, especially mezcal. And I had a drink of mezcal last night just to celebrate my birthday. Felt good in the moment, but alcohol just doesn't cooperate with my body anymore. And so it's a bad lesson, but a good lesson. So I woke up, I don't feel as good today, plus the weather shift, bit fibro, coming back to cannabis. I use this as medicine, folks. This is my pain med. This is my shifting it so that I didn't feel like dancing. I smoke that. I feel less pain. I feel like dancing. I'm motivated with pot. I don't know. That's how how it is for me. I know it's different for everyone. It's not perfect, but it is my medication. How are people like me going to get our medication during this crisis? How actually can we just get this covered like a regular prescription and have it paid by Medicaid or subsidized like New Mexico's trying to do? Because I could get a script all day long for opioids, for strong pain meds, for psychotic meds. If you could talk your way into those. But to get this covered, I have a medical card, but it's not covered. It's not subsidized, and it's expensive. So, but it's really important for my well-being. And that leads to people on thyroid medication like me. I was lucky to get about 4 months of the supply, and my kidney medication I got about 3 months plus, and one other medication, and contact lenses. You're going to see me a lot more in my glasses, because I have to say, I just counted. And I'm lucky. I got 42 days of daily contacts. The reason I use dailies and everything is because I have Sjogren's, which dries out my eyes, and it's safer to use the dailies. So they're expensive, but this is one of my medical expenses that I'm blind, folks, pretty much. Negative 4.75. I can't see much. So if I get, maybe in this pandemic quarantine, I'll be doing eye exercise and I'll come out with 20/20 vision. Stay tuned. We'll see. And I'll be selling it. No, I don't care. So these contacts I use as part of my survival, honestly. If I'm going to end up having to hunt and stuff, I'm going to have to see stuff. And these really help me. So I'm hoping to find out a way to both get a prescription online, renewed, which I've done in the past, and then order some of these. So no, my Medicaid doesn't cover this stuff either. It sucks. I waited 8 years to get new glasses and finally waited for a discount and got one pair from one of the Chinese try online optical things, and they're working out all right. They don't fit great. They're kind of dorky looking, but they have blue light blocking. And then these ones were the ones that I splurged on after 8 years at Costco. The person fitting them was like, "How did you make these other glasses last?" I said, "Because I had to." And that's the truth. You learn to let things last longer, not replace them out of fashion, because you're broke and every dollar goes towards your treatment. Okay, so how do we get people right now? What can you do during this to feel more involved? Go on your nextdoor.com app. Don't start bitching about little first world problems on there, please, because it just clogs the whole thing up and it's ridiculous. Go on there and ask who's in your area that has chronic illness. Who's an elderly person near you? How can you help facilitate stuff for them without you being harmed or risking? And that's the personal choice. But how can you help? Because a lot of people don't have the will to ask. I know that. I don't. I'm just learning that. And I'm going to be asking, folks. And if it gets annoying, I apologize, but I trust you. I'm paying it forward. Most of the stuff, if I get something that I don't need, I pass it on to somebody else who's in a more dire circumstance than me. Exactly what happened. These people that had copious amounts of medical cannabis, they gifted this to me for my birthday yesterday when I ran out. It's awesome. And I didn't suspect I'd be in flare today, but that stupid drink from, ironically, Vita, which is a great mezcal. Maybe one day I'll be able to drink again, but for now, it's off limits. And I gotta, it's fine. One less thing. And it was just, try to remember some of the past and how I would celebrate a little bit. Not get wasted always or anything, but just have a drink. It's part of my family's culture. So, okay, that was the main push, is how can we get medications to people? And, the supplies, everything from the alcohol swabs that I need to do my injections. Somebody kind enough, thank you again, Lisa, in the OC, who's been kind enough to get those for me and pass those down to my P.O. box of a friend's here in Joshua Tree. And as I think of more things like this, I'll let you go. This was very impromptu. I just felt like dancing and turning on the video. All right, today I'm going to organize in the tent. Hopefully going to do some art and try to do some Kundalini after this, because I need to shift this energy completely out and detox from. I know it was a little bit of alcohol, but even just going off my diet just a little bit, it's not worth it, folks. I forget I am recovering from severe chronic illness. I'm not out of it yet, but I'm human. I want to enjoy certain things sometimes too. And it was my birthday and I was all alone in a tent. And you know what I had as birthday cake or something? I had 3 Dove little chocolates. that I had. I found them, luckily. Didn't have a chance to put candles in them, but that was me in my tent, drinking alone with chocolate. So sad. No, I mean, I've been alone a lot, guys. It's all good. I would love to be celebrating with friends. I'd love to be getting hugs. Right now, it's all about hugging myself, self-love, and that's all I got right now. It's so hard. Even when my friends gave me that cannabis yesterday, we were just like, we held ourselves out to each other, and I just wanted to embrace them so badly. But I love these people so much, and they're so good to me. A lot of people are, and I'm very fortunate, and I'm paying it forward, folks. So if you watch me, just know this is all about getting a platform to bring others along and up. All right, enough from the weirdo in the tent. Signing off from somewhere obscure.